Hi everyone, this is audap for you. Let's continue our game with Monster Hunter Rise, running on the SteamDeck. Since the I wasn't able to find a docking station that didn't require the HTTP protocol. Unfortunately, with the HTTP protocol being required, and a lot of these docks with their USB-C connection, they emulate how an iOS device or a Mac functions. So you have to enable that, but when you enable that, that prevents me from recording. So, running at 30 frames, or at 30 hertz, doesn't have that same restriction. So it's only at the 60 hertz threshold, which is super stupid. It's another reason to dislike the, the Apple universe, on top of many other reasons, really. But yeah, so we're going to limit this to 30 frames. If you play this game natively on your Steam Deck, you can get up to 60 frames. It's not 100% consistent. It does fluctuate, but it gives you like a better feeling. And as I said, I did have a adapter that could do that, but not an adapter I could do that while recording. So Valve really needs to get on releasing that deck. Their own docking station. And hopefully they won't have the same problem with HTTP enablement. I don't know, guys. I know you guys have a switch over there in your development labs. Just copy whatever chip they have. They managed to do it correctly, and I don't have to. Well, actually, everybody manages to do it correctly. I guess Valve so far is the only ones who haven't figured out that HTTP is not so great for promoting your games and your systems. Because it prevents people like me from talking about them or showing them or doing anything else. So, yeah, hopefully they get on that. I don't know. I don't think anybody from Valve watches this channel. I don't think most people watch this channel. So, let's see here. Let's do this. So we're at 1280 by 720. That way we can get our 16:9 ratio. Otherwise, if we do the default 1280 by 800, it's 16:10, and you get some pillow boxes on the sides. Not so hot, I don't think. And again, if we set this at 60, this game does run a lot of times at 60. Not 100%, but a lot of times. But we're going to limit it to 30 because of the stupidity of the dock situation. Yeah, unfortunately, there are a lot of games I would like to show running on the system. I did want to show Metal Gear Rising, but that game kind of requires 60 frames. And again, it does run at 60 frames on the Steam Deck, but I have no way to output to a TV without HTTP interfering with the recording process. So, it is what it is, yeah. So a bit of caution out there for folks who have a Steam Deck or who want to think about getting a Steam Deck without a dock being released. You're going to run into some trouble. If you're not recording at all, of course, then that doesn't really factor in. Unless you have a device in the chain that has HTTP disabled, then you're going to have to unplug that device. That means physically pulling out the HDMI cable from your router or your TV so that that communication can happen, because there has to be HTTP across all the devices, or else the chain breaks and it doesn't allow you to view the content. I know, it's super stupid. HTTP has not prevented anything from being copied or ripped or distributed, so it's just there to inconvenience people. And add a little bit of latency, because why not? Yeah. Somebody wants to talk to me. Oh my goodness, that's the only person in the world that wants to talk to me. At least they're in this village. Yo, Kamura, my favorite pupil. Look at you, an official hunter of Kamura. You ready to thrash? You know, training hunters isn't the only thing I do around here. I also give out arena quests. There are two types of quests you can take on here, arena quests and challenge quests. They're both special types of quests, perfect for honing your hunting skills. They become available as soon as you successfully complete hunts and gain new abilities. So, how many do you think you can start off with? 10? Ha, just kidding. Swing by every now and then to take a look. Besides, I'm always here to see how you're doing.
Keep it up.
Okay, great. You weird stalker, you. I'm not talking to you anymore. Get out of here. We should at least think about palicos. I think we have some money now, finally. Yeah, I'll say if you think the price is worth it, then this does make a great Mon Hunt machine. You know, a lot of us had PSPs back in the day just for Monster Hunter, and I think this does run Monster Hunter really well portably. So this is kind of like the new PSP for us Mon Hunt fans. Let's see, this option allows for the hiring of buddies via downloadable content or other special means. Unlike normal buddies, they may have fixed names and other parameters. Scout Buddy allows you to specify certain characteristics or abilities to look for in a buddy. Let the buddy handler know what you're looking for, and they will find a buddy to match. Use this to find the perfect buddy. Oh, I don't care about that. I'll just hire whatever out there. What's he specialize in? I need one that's heal. That's one trap, I think. Yeah, I think I still need to earn a little bit more money before we start doing this.
Nice talking to you.
As it is, you know, this basically runs like it does on the Switch, being as it's capped at 30. But it can run better, so I don't want to misrepresent it by saying it can only run at 30. It can run higher. Optional subquests are side quests available from both quest counters and can be included any number of times. You may accept up to 5 at once and can claim your rewards from either of the quest maidens. Forfeiting a subquest erases progress. Plants, mushrooms. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got for village quests.
Have a look.
Okay, well, let's do the gathering ones. We gotta do them all eventually. Yeah, do we have any traps? I don't know if we have any traps at this point in time. We can make nets. Yeah, I need trap tools. I need to go buy some.
I'm having a sale.
You can spend money at the market to acquire useful items. Lush will expand as your hunter rank increases. You can also sell any unwanted materials and decorations for money there. Unwanted items in Monster Hunter? Whatever. You need everything in Monster Hunter. Now, sometimes when you return from the quest, the market will hold a sale. During the sales, most items are offered at half price. During a sale, you can also enter the lottery once. You can spend Zenny or lottery tickets to enter the lottery and receive a prize depending on your luck. There are plenty of room decorating trinkets to win, so watch out for the sales in the market to enter. I don't know, what is with my voice today? I mean, my throat's like super dry. Hopefully I haven't caught anything. Put the item box. Can we even buy traps? We can't yet. Probably because we haven't gone through the trap tutorial.
Anything catch your fancy?
Let's see. Buy 2, right? Yeah.
Thank you kindly. Happy hunting.
Yeah, and it does look better than the Switch version. So you are getting benefit from playing this versus the Switch. Of course, a SteamDeck at minimum costs $400 for the 64 gig version. See, these can be completed by delivering specified items. Count items will be automatically delivered upon gathering them. Transport items will need to be delivered to the supply box as they cannot fit into your item pouch. If you process the supply box while carrying transport items, you can deliver them by pressing A. Item delivered to the supply box cannot be reclaimed. Yeah, they made a lot of quality of life improvements in Rise. It's kind of hard to go back to classic Monster Hunter, although I do love Monster Hunter Ultimate. And I do go back occasionally to play that game. but I miss all the auto deliveries and the and the ease at which you can gather items. You know.
I'll just take this. One step closer to completion.
You know, plus the ability, just like Elden Ring copied, where your stamina doesn't get depleted when there are no conflicts. I was like, yeah, I'm just exploring. Don't deplete my energy. Give me a break, man. Yeah, I don't use the lock-on. I've never found lock-on to be all that reliable.
Go! This looks useful. Going swimmingly. I'll be taking that. Gonna need some of this.
I didn't realize the English voices, they're so chatty. I mean, he says something for like every action that he does.
Well, put this to use.
I thought in the Japanese voices they were mainly grunts, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're also babbling to themselves like a crazy person all through the game.
Just one step closer to completion.
Oh, I think it has some meat to grill too. Should probably do that before we end the mission.
That's one.
And you know, obviously, there's more detail. Like I said, the SteamDeck is a powerful piece of equipment, which is to be expected. It would be super strange for them to release like a new portable system out there that would be less powerful than the Switch, because the Switch is already not too terribly powerful, but it does really impressive work for not being a powerhouse. And definitely work needs to be put into the number of games that work with a external controller. I mean, I would honestly say about 80% of my library, close to 80%, don't work with an external controller, and that you have to play with the Steam Deck, in your hands physically, which is a real shame because I'd rather play this thing docked, be able to enjoy my PC library. At severely cut down detail, of course, but you know that going into it. Once everything does work, or at least a fair majority do work, then you're talking about the largest game library of any system.
I'll be taking that.
Which is impressive, and generally things on Steam tend to be cheaper than they are on the other stores. Steam has sales more often than their competing stores.
Gonna need some of this.
So like I said, I see a lot of potential here. A bit of it is wasted because they basically only have one use case, and that is to play portably, which is okay. But I think the best use case is to play it docked, because you have your choice of controllers. If you want to use Xbox, PlayStation, Switch controller, you can do that. It's compatible with all those. There are a bunch of emulators working on this as well, which I'll go over at some other point in time when, hopefully when I manage to resolve the HTTP issue or the docking station comes out, you know, 2 years from now or whatever their plan is.
This looks useful.
Because it's pretty impressive. It's nice that I don't have to run something on my PC to do the emulation. It can be real troublesome, especially since I'm using my PC as a capture device too. You know, I don't have a separate capture PC.
I'll just take this.
Yeah, I don't mind whacking at those things 3 times over, like in the original games. So glad they made a lot of improvements from Monster Hunter World and further refined them in Monster Hunter Rise. It just makes everything just feel better. Even though this game is notorious for being for not holding your hand in how to play the game, much less the game's difficulty also being high. But you know, I guess we're okay with super hard games now, so
Delivery complete. Swimmingly.
not much of an excuse for people to go looking at Monster Hunter and saying, "Boy, that's too hard," but I love Elden Ring. It's like, really? I mean, probably this game is harder than Elden Ring at the start, and it does take a number of hours before you finally start piecing together animation routines and they start making more sense to you.
Go.
But yeah, I think it's a much more rewarding experience. At least that's been my experience personally.
Making good progress.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be grabbing. I'm just grabbing everything. Take a little tour of the world. Or at least what little we have open of it at the beginning part of the game. And so we'll play this into Sunbreak as well. That way we'll have some good characters to play with. As that I do wish they would have worked something out with
One step
Nintendo and Steam to make those shares available, or the saves available across both platforms, but
I'll just take this.
you know, both parties too stubborn. You couldn't work it out.
Useful.
So we had to have separate characters on separate platforms.
I'll just take this.
There's no technical reason why that couldn't have happened, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm always putting sheathing my weapon and using that first strike because that first strike is so powerful. I'm also constantly missing, as you can see.
I'll be taking
All these monsters have the paths are perfectly set up for them to be just outside of range of you.
Gonna need some of this.
I mean, Capcom's been at this for a long time, making these games, so you know the balance is just about right.
Making good progress. Yeah. What's this? Going swimmingly.
Going swimmingly. Hi, Vera. You up? You want some more food? There, give me a minute. Let me give Vera another round of food. Okay. Alright, away we go. I'll have to find whatever it is that I didn't bother reading.
This looks useful. Let's see. We did it.
Got the optional subquest. Wait, what's the main quest? I guess I should probably figure that out, huh? Fire lanterns, okay.
I'll just take this. Mission accomplished. I'll just take this.
I know, it's almost like a hunt. It's almost like a hunting mission instead, huh?
Move.
Whoops. Oh, oh, oh. better have something to eat here.
Time to cook. So tasty! Haha! Nice and crisp. Need some meat. So tasty! Perfection!
Now, it's kind of hard to see if it's done. I just know it by the timing. We should be almost done with our mission anyway.
Go!
Assuming I, stop screwing around. Which may be too much for me to handle.
What's this?
Oh, you're mad at me? You are. Well, let's take care of that, shall we?
I'll be taking that.
I know. I take a 5-minute mission and make it 15.
Gonna need some of this. Yeah.
Okay, where are the lanterns? They're actually not hard to find, but for some reason, I've just managed to run past all of them.
Looks useful.
I know, even dung is useful in this game. Gotta make those stink bombs. Got 2 out of that. I do run into some unexplained pauses here and there while playing the Steam Deck. I mean, I guess the caching is not super duper fast, but it doesn't happen too terribly often. Oh, we're maxing out on most things. Oh, we have some deliveries. That'll be one of the new docks too, so hopefully that dock will solve the 60 hertz problem I have. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, we'll install those after we play a little bit more. And I'm sure I'll be back after a couple hours. I gotta say, the Steam Deck has... the troubleshooting of the Steam Deck has given me about as many problems as a normal PC. Just hours of, well, let's try this, and let's try this, and let's look online. It's like, man, still can't get away from the uniqueness of a PC where, you know, troubleshooting isn't going to be easy. Well, the Switch is such a simple device, you know. A limited number of things can go wrong.
Let's see.
And you can send it in for a service, you know, get it back in a couple weeks. Whereas the you know, the Steam Deck is probably not going to come back anytime soon if it needs service. Considering they have such problems keeping up with demand. And I don't know how easy it is for folks to repair these things. Well, the kind of problems I'm having is just, you know, they're just native to the system. You know, not having a dock and then relying on the dock's protocol to issue security. It's like, man, a bunch of trouble. All because they didn't plan it out well enough. It still baffles me that there's no dock upon release. And you know, these units started shipping out in February, so people have had them for a while. Of course, I only got mine in the last couple days
Looks useful.
because they have a super funky pre-order system. Were there supposed to be a lot of these things? I seem to have run into a whole lot of them.
I'll just take this. Move.
Blast Nut. Yeah, that's my Tinder name. Do I just have to wait for the 2 or 3 that I found to respawn? Is that the idea? I don't think it's supposed to take this long. I need one more. One more. Where are you?
Making good progress. That's one.
What do you guys want?
Might as well put this to use. I'll be taking that. Yeah. This looks useful.
Oh boy, throat is so dry. Come, let's find the last thing I need. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I'm full on everything else. Oh my goodness. Oh, that took a long time. My God, why did that take so long?
Time to head home.
Ah, Meowmarai. Yomagi over in the tea shop has been looking for you. She seemed upset over something. Go and check her on her, would you? Okay, layered armor settings. Not too worried about it. Meowmarai, have you heard? Have you heard the terrible news? This is a real emergency. Ow! I bit my tongue. Ow. Oh, right. The news. A crazy Tsuchi is tearing up the shrine ruins. It's absolute carnage. Okay, slight exaggeration, but there really is a great Azuchi, and it's parked its stupid monster butt right on our main trade route. Please, you gotta get rid of it. If you don't, my supply of Danko ingredients won't get delivered. Please? Oh, thank you so much. I love you. Okay. Hunting that great Azuchi is now an urgent quest that you can accept from Hinoa.
Have a look at my wares. Anything catch your fancy?
I'm not doing any trapping yet, I guess.
Take care.
How about this weather,
Urgent quest needs to be taken care of ASAP. Yomegi ran over and told me that a great Azuchi is blocking an important trade route near the shrine ruins. And it's not any old trade route, it's the one merchants use to bring the ingredients for Bunny Dango. Oh no, we might actually run out of Bunny Dango. I feel faint. We gotta get rid of that monster. But be careful, the great Azuchis usually have a band of mini Azuchi in tow. They can gang up you if you don't watch out. Okay, get out there and save our Dango.
I have a special quest for you.
Alright, what are we doing here? We're gonna do that. That. We don't have Frost Islands yet.
Which quest would you like? Be careful out there.
Have a look around.
This facility is where you can use the materials you've gathered to upgrade and forge new equipment. Round up all your quest rewards and monster bits and bring them to the smithy to get your gear in order. You can register any equipment that you'd like to forge or upgrade to a wish list at the smithy. Once you collect all the materials needed for a wish list item, you will be notified with a message. Move over any equipment within the forge or upgrade screens, then push X and select Add to Wish List to add that item to the wish list. Weapons can be created at the smithy. Select a weapon and forge it to create it from scratch or upgrade it to a stronger form using that weapon as a base. In either case, both materials and money are needed. The required materials and stat increases will vary depending on the selected weapon. Upgraded weapons can be rolled back to their original state. Choose a weapon with a yellow arrow icon next to it from the smithy weapon tree and select rollback to return the weapon to the way it was prior to upgrading. Materials spent for the upgrading will be recouped, some as scraps if material type upgrades were used. Forged weapons cannot be rolled back.
Waste. Take all the time you need.
Okay. Ore tree or bone tree. Definitely not the bone tree. I don't like those bone items at all. Defender tree or Kamura tree. What do we got here? Attack 60. It's not a sharp, huh? It has more sharpness. Attack 110. So it's strong immediately. Forging and upgrading weapons and armor will sometimes only require items within a material type rather than multiples of one particular material item. In such cases, you'll be able to use any combination of materials belonging to the same type. Each material has a different value assigned to it. In order to craft or upgrade weapons and armor, the sum of your materials must exceed the stated requirement on screen. And I do. Yeah, let's do it. Oh no, what am I missing? Value, owned, number.
Right, let's get cracking.
Upgrade armor. Every armor piece has a level. Use armor spheres to Add the upgrade points required to level a piece up. This will improve the item's defense without changing its appearance. The maximum level of each piece of armor will vary, and its level cap will increase as you progress. In addition, different armor seals will grant different amounts of points.
No need to hurry. There's plenty of time.
Is that what I have? Really?
Gotcha. No problem. Right, let's get cracking. Gotcha. No problem. Are you foraging or upgrading?
Wow, the Azuros. Well, I don't have enough pieces for Azuros.
The village is in your hands.
I did have that other armor, didn't I? I guess I never used it or equipped it. It's funny. I just upgraded this stuff, but I mean, I should equip this other stuff. Hunger resistance, wall runner, or constitution recovery up. Let's do that one instead. Okay, oh look how snazzy I am.
First comes the Vanguard, unstoppable tank. Then comes a second, attacking the flank. Finally, the General, the highest in rank. A trio of blades, swift as a gale. They cut to the bone and kill without fail.
For our village! Yeah!
Here we go.
Going swimmingly.
Gather everything. Everything.
I'll just take this.
You'll need everything plus more of everything.
We did it! What's this?
Oh, really? You want to bother me, huh? Okay, fine. We'll do it this way.
One step closer to completion.
Hey, upgrades that are meaningful. What a concept.
Gonna need some of this. I'll be taking that.
I know, if only other developers could learn about that.
Might as well put this to use. Go! I'll just take this.
Splody beepers. Splody bonds. Oh, and there's our friend.
Making good progress. Gonna need. There's the target.
These are the hunting basics.
Alright, let's do it. Hurry, getting in there.
Now this is bad. Careful.
One step closer to completion.
Use a whetstone.
Be careful!
Pretty dull, huh?
Going swimmingly.
Yeah. Bleh. I don't know if you can cut off a tail on this one. Maybe? Why, nasty.
Incoming! I'll be taking that.
First hunt. First of many.
too blunt. Yeah. I'll just take this. All in a day's work.
Can't say I've seen anyone put more enthusiasm into hunting a great Izuchi. Yeah. I knew you had real talent, but you're putting all those other hunters to shame. You could even be... Ha! Look at me here rambling on like the old fool I am. Pretend you heard nothing, huh? Anyhow, now that you handled that urgent quest, you know has 2-star quests ready to roll. Why don't you go check them out? Do you have any traps? Yeah, sure. Give me some new items.
I'm having a sale. Have a look around. Anything catch your fancy?
Cluster bombs, empty fields. Trap tools. That's what I want. Yes, give me many. Well, maybe not that many.
Coming right up.
Grand prize trap tool? What? That's the grand prize? Are you shooting me?
Happy hunting.
Oh, raw meat. I'll keep that there. We'll cook some up later. Alright, let's get ourselves some traps, shall we? Let's see, restock, and then auto sort. Let's see. Do we have any trank bombs? Now, what do I need for trank bombs? I need sleep herbs and parashrooms. Okay, so I don't even have any tranks. Oh no. Well, here, let me test these adapters out. And hopefully we'll come back at 60 frames. But probably not. This is audap. You have been watching Monster Hunter Rise running on the Steam Deck. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.